Today I'm going to give you a complete locals guide to living in Columbia, Maryland. We are going to cover the top things to do, my favorite parks, the top rated schools, and go over some helpful stats about the area. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com, the #1 resource for finding the perfect Maryland city that meets your unique needs. So let's jump right into it. Columbia is a super cool spot in Howard County. It's actually the second largest community in all of Maryland. What makes Columbia really unique is that it's made up of 10 different villages. Yep, 10. Each one has its own vibe, its own community center, and even its own recreational facilities. It's like a bunch of small towns rolled into one awesome place to live. The first village opened way back in 1967, and the last one was completed in 1990, so there's a lot of history here. One thing you should know about Columbia is that it was designed with quality of life in mind. The idea was to make life super convenient and inclusive. You can really see this in the way things are set up. For example, 4 of the villages have interfaith centers that are shared by different religious congregations. It's pretty neat how they've thought about everyone here. Now let's talk about the cost of living in Columbia. It's a bit on the higher side compared to other parts of Maryland. The median home value here is around $402,200. That's higher than the Maryland average, which is about $332,500. So if you're looking to buy, that's something to keep in mind. But if you're renting, about a third of people here do that, and the median rent is around $1,900. So you've got options whether you're buying or renting. Speaking of options, let's chat about living in Columbia. It's seriously one of the best places to live in Maryland. Not only is it close to both Baltimore and Washington, D.C., but it's also super connected. There are bus routes to both cities, including a commuter bus that'll take you right to the Washington Metro system on weekdays. And if you're driving, you've got easy access to major roadways that'll get you to Baltimore, D.C., Annapolis, and even some of the smaller Maryland towns. All right, for those of you with kids, or if you're planning on taking some classes yourself, Columbia's got a bunch of schools to choose from. For elementary schools, there are Atholden Elementary, Guilford Elementary, Longfellow Elementary, and Running Brook Elementary. Then there are the middle schools like Oakland Mills Middle and Harper's Choice Middle. And for high school, you've got 5 options: Atholden High, Hammond High, Wild Lake High, Long Reach High, and Oakland Mills High. If you're thinking about college, as Howard Community College is right here in Columbia. And if you're looking for something more specialized, there's Lincoln College of Technology and even the Maryland campus of the University of Phoenix. Now let's move on to the fun stuff: parks and recreation. Columbia has some great outdoor spaces, starting with Lake Kittamaqundi. It's a man-made reservoir that's named after the first Indian settlement in the county. Pretty cool, right? There are also 2 other lakes, Lake Elkhorn and Wilda Lake, where you can chill out and enjoy the outdoors. For more activities, Columbia's got you covered. There are swimming pools, roller skating rinks, an equestrian center, and even a skate park. If you're into sports, there are clubs for tennis, basketball, squash, volleyball, and more. And if you're looking for something a little more relaxing, you can rent one of the 350 garden plots that are scattered across 3 different sites in the community. Shopping in Columbia is super convenient too. The mall in Columbia is right at the heart of everything. It's got more than 200 specialty stores, a bunch of restaurants, and even a movie theater. If you're looking for something smaller, each of the villages has its own shopping center. Some of these are Dobbin Center Shopping Center, Long Reach Shopping Center, Oakland Mills Shopping Center, and King's Contrivance Village Shopping Center. So whether you're running errands or just looking to shop till you drop, there's a spot for you. And let's not forget the arts and culture scene in Columbia. This place is buzzing with activity all year round. There are museums like the African Art Museum of Maryland and the Howard County Center of African American Culture. Plus, there are some historic buildings worth checking out, like Dorsey Hall, Woodlawn, and Oakland Manor. Columbia is also a hot spot for events and live music. Local bars often have live bands, and for the bigger concerts, Merriweather Post Pavilion is the place to be. It's a legendary venue that draws in some pretty big names. If you're into theater, you'll love Toby's Dinner Theater, Young Columbians, and Columbia Center for Theatrical Arts. They put on musicals, theater productions, and even offer community outreach programs and master classes. And for those looking to have some fun with friends, there are 2 amusement parks: Carousel Columbia and Explora World. Or you can check out Shadowland Laser Adventure, which is perfect for some friendly competition. If you're into sports, you've got to catch a Columbia FC soccer game. They play in Maryland's Major Soccer League Division I, and it's always a good time. So that's the scoop on Columbia, Maryland. It's a fantastic place to live with so much to offer. From great schools and parks to awesome shopping and a lively arts scene, Columbia has it all. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other Maryland cities. Our mission is to provide you with a local's perspective on living in Maryland and connect you with a trusted local real estate agent who can share their local insights to help guide you in your home buying journey. If you would like to have a conversation with one of our local real estate experts, just fill out the contact form below to get started.